Their bodies might not be able to handle the extra work as well as younger people's. The people who already have heart problems should really pay attention to this. Spicy foods can raise your blood pressure and speed up your circulation, which can make you more likely to have a heart attack or another serious cardiovascular event. One moving example is the story of a 68-year-old man who always ate fried foods, even ones with a lot of spice, right before going to bed. His health problems got worse over time because of this habit, which ended in his sudden death. This event shows how important it is for older people to be careful about what they eat, especially when it comes to spicy and fried foods, especially in the evening. What should older people think about when they're eating? A large survey of 50,000 older people shows an alarming trend. People who eat snacks at night, especially high-fat foods, have a 30% higher chance of getting heart and brain diseases than people who don't eat snacks at night. As we age, we look different and lose some abilities. This decline is often accompanied by a weakening immune system and a higher risk of getting several minor illnesses. The old proverb, "You are what you eat," is especially true in this case. Our eating habits have a huge effect on our overall health. Because of this, eating a healthy, well-balanced diet is very important, especially for people over 60. People in this group need to pay extra attention to what they eat, because bad eating habits put their health at great risk. To be at your healthiest, you need to pay close attention to what you eat every day. For example, foods that are too spicy or high in fat should be eaten in moderation or not at all. Seniors can better manage their health and lower their risk of diet-related problems by putting an emphasis on a balanced diet and choosing foods with care. 1. Parts of animals. Many older people in China love eating animal organs because they are very healthy and hold a special place in their culture. In traditional dishes, these organs are often used, like pig liver and chicken hearts. People love them not only for their unique tastes, but also because they are thought to be good for your health. From the point of view of nutrition science, animal organs do contain a lot of important proteins and vitamins. Pig liver, for example, is commended for its extremely high nutritional content. It is full of vitamin A, which is important for good vision and can help people who have trouble seeing at night. Pig liver is also a good source of iron, which can help make blood healthier and maybe even help people who are anemic. Even though eating animal organs has a lot of health benefits, older people should be very careful when they eat them. These organs are healthy, but they are also high in purines and cholesterol. Cardiovascular problems can be caused by high cholesterol, and purines can cause uric acid to be made, which can cause gout, a painful condition in which the joints swell up. Because of these things, older people should only eat animal organs in small amounts. Eating other nutrient-dense foods and keeping a healthy, balanced diet can help lower any health risks and make sure they get the benefits without any bad effects. Please leave a second comment below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me and that you think these lessons are helpful. 2. Fried foods. Fruity foods are very appealing because they are crunchy and taste great. Many people, even older people, love them. Fried balls, crispy fried meats, and golden fried dough sticks are all everyday examples of this. Even though these foods taste delicious, they are terrible for your health and can be especially bad for older adults. One of the biggest problems with fried foods is that they make people fat. This risk isn't just for one age group, but it gets worse with age because metabolism slows down and people don't move around as much. Being overweight causes many health problems, such as putting more stress on the heart, a higher risk of diabetes, and problems with joint health. Also, eating many fried foods can have a negative effect on your lipid profile and heart health. When food is fried, many unhealthy fats are added, which can raise cholesterol levels. Heart diseases are more likely to happen if you have high levels of LDL, bad cholesterol, and low levels of HDL, good cholesterol. The effects of these bad fats can be especially bad for older people whose heart health may already be poorly maintained. As we've already talked about, eating high-fat foods, even those made by frying, comes with many risks. People over 50 are more likely to be affected because their bodies aren't as well equipped to handle the stress of breaking down these heavy, fatty foods. Eating fried foods can make you more likely to get heart disease, stroke, and other health problems that are linked to fat. To protect their health and improve their overall well-being, older people should avoid eating fried foods and instead choose foods that are lower in fat and better for their heart health. As we get older, it's important to make smart food choices to keep a healthy, balanced lifestyle. 3. Meats that have been preserved or processed. In the past, when there weren't many ways to keep food fresh and life was often harsh, people relied on pickling and salting to make fresh vegetables last longer. This method not only kept food fresh longer, but it also gave it a unique flavor that many people like. But as people get older, their appetites may weaken, which makes them like pickled and salted foods more often. Even though these foods taste delicious, they are not good for your health, especially for older people. One big problem with pickled and salted foods is that they have a lot of salt in them. Significant amounts of salt are used in the pickling process, which can be too much for the body and cause high blood pressure and other heart problems. Regularly eating foods high in sodium can put stress on the heart, make high blood pressure worse, and cause other health problems. In the same way, cured meats like bacon, ham, and sausages are often high in sodium. A lot of salt and other ingredients are often added to these meats to make them last longer during the preservation process. Because of this, they are especially bad for older people, whose bodies may be more easily affected by too much salt. This group includes processed meats like sausages and deli meats, which are known to be bad for your health if you eat them often. They can make your blood pressure go up, raise your risk of heart disease, and hurt your overall health. These kinds of foods should be eaten less often if you want to eat healthier. Instead, choose fresh, unprocessed foods whenever you can. Please leave the third comment below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me and that you think these lessons are helpful. 4. Hard liquor. Older people who drink alcohol are at a higher risk of serious problems, mostly because their bodies and metabolisms change as they age. Many people enjoy drinking on a regular basis, and some may even have a small drink before bed. However, alcohol can have stronger and may even be harmful effects on older adults. Different physiological changes happen in people as they age that affect how alcohol is broken down. As you get older, your liver, which breaks down alcohol, works less well. This means that your metabolism slows down and alcohol stays in your bloodstream longer. Also, the body's ability to keep blood pressure stable and balance fluids can be harmed, which makes older people more likely to become dehydrated from drinking. This can make it more likely for people to fall, make them thirsty, and hurt their brain functions. If an older person drinks too much or too often, it can make health problems like high blood pressure, liver disease, and diabetes worse. It can also interact badly with medicines that older people often take, possibly making them less effective or giving them harmful side effects. Also, drinking can mess up your sleep patterns, which is especially scary for older people who may already have trouble sleeping well. A small drink before bed might not seem harmful and might even help you relax, but it can cause your sleep to be broken up and less restful overall. Not getting enough sleep can then affect your health, your mood, and your ability to think clearly. People over the age of 65 should be careful and drink alcohol in moderation. Because alcohol can have bad effects, people should limit how much they drink and pay attention to how it affects their health and medications. Drinking alcohol in moderation and under the supervision of a responsible adult can help lower these risks and improve the health of older people. 5. Foods that are cold. People over the age of 65 should not eat or drink anything cold before bed, especially milk. Milk is a good source of protein and fats, and eating it in moderation can be good for you. However, older people's digestive systems are often more sensitive. When you drink a lot of milk, especially when it's cold, it can make your stomach and intestines very uncomfortable. These problems can get worse in cold weather, which can make the digestive tract feel uneasy. In addition, drinking cold drinks all of a sudden can cause blood vessels to narrow quickly. Heart problems like strokes may become more likely if this contraction happens. To lower these risks, it is suggested that older people stay away from cold, high-fat, or high-sugar drinks before bed. Taking these precautions can help keep your digestive system and heart healthy overall. Listen to a few strange things before going to bed. Our bodies often send us small signals before they get sick, but we ignore them, which can have bad effects. As we age, we often have different health problems. Before going to bed, pay attention to these signs. 1. Sudden fever or chills. It is very important not to ignore these signs if you get sudden chills or a fever before bed. They could be signs of an infection or inflammation in the body that needs to be treated right away. Fever and chills are common body reactions to a wide range of health problems, from minor infections to more serious conditions. If you suddenly get the chills or your body temperature goes up, you should keep a close eye on your symptoms. Keeping an eye on your temperature can tell you a lot about how bad your condition is getting and how fast it is spreading. Sometimes taking your temperature on a regular basis can help doctors figure out what's wrong by revealing any changes or patterns. If you have chills or a fever that won't go away, or are accompanied by other symptoms like severe pain, tiredness, or shortness of breath, you need to see a doctor right away. These symptoms could be signs of more serious health problems that need to be checked out and treated by a doctor. Ignoring these signs or putting off seeing a doctor could cause problems or make the underlying condition worse. 2. Breathing problems or a tight feeling in the chest. If your chest feels tight or you have trouble breathing, especially in the hours before bed, it could mean that your heart or lungs aren't working right. You should never ignore or brush off these symptoms because they could be important warning signs of health problems that might happen. Many factors, ranging from stress and anxiety to more serious heart or lung problems, can cause tightness in the chest. If the heart muscle doesn't get enough oxygen-rich blood, it's called angina. If it's not angina, it could be a sign of another heart problem. But if you have trouble breathing, you may have asthma, COPD, or heart failure. Pay close attention to both of these symptoms. If you have these symptoms before bed, you should see a doctor right away to find out what's causing them and treat any possible underlying conditions. Not paying attention to these signs could cause serious health problems, so it's important to see a doctor for a correct diagnosis and treatment. For managing and lowering any risks to your heart and lung health, getting help early can be very important. Please leave the 4th comment below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me and that you think these lessons are helpful. 3. A fast heartbeat or a heart rhythm that isn't regular. A fast heartbeat or an irregular heart rhythm can be very scary signs of possible heart problems that need to be treated right away. These signs could mean that you have arrhythmias, heart disease, or other heart problems that need to be taken care of right away. If you have a fast heartbeat or an irregular rhythm, you need to know how serious the situation is right away. Don't just brush off these symptoms by thinking that they will go away on their own after some rest or sleep. These signs could mean you have serious heart problems that could get worse if you don't get treatment right away. Action must be taken right away. Call the emergency services right away. Quick action can be very important for avoiding bigger problems and making sure that the right medical evaluation and treatment are given. Doing nothing or putting off getting medical help could make the problem worse, which could have serious health effects. 4. Vertigo or feeling dizzy. Sudden dizziness or vertigo before bed can be a warning sign that something is wrong with your health. It could be a sign of high blood pressure or heart disease. You shouldn't ignore these signs because they could mean you have a serious illness that needs medical help. Having vertigo, or feeling like you're spinning before bed, could be caused by changes in your blood pressure, which can cut off blood flow to your brain and make you feel unstable. Instead, these symptoms could be signs of heart problems that make it hard to keep your balance and circulation normal. You need to pay close attention to these signs and get medical help if they show up. If you see a doctor right away, they can help you figure out what's causing your dizziness or vertigo and make sure you get the right treatment to take care of any underlying health problems. 5. Sudden pain in the stomach. When you suddenly feel pain in your stomach before bed, it can be scary. It's important to remember that this symptom might not always be caused by a bad meal. Instead, it could be a sign of deeper health problems that need more attention. There are many things that can cause abdominal pain, which can show up in different ways, such as cramping, bloating, or sharp pain. Pain that doesn't go away or is very bad should not be ignored, even if it's caused by what you eat or digestive problems. It could be a sign of something more serious, like an infection in the intestines, an ulcer, or something even more complicated, like appendicitis or inflammatory bowel disease. If you suddenly feel pain or discomfort in your abdomen, it's important to keep an eye on any other symptoms that might be related. If your bowel habits change, you feel sick, you throw up, or you lose weight without meaning to. These are all signs. These extra symptoms can give doctors important information about the cause and help them do the right kind of medical testing. It is very important to get medical help right away for these symptoms. A doctor or nurse can do the necessary diagnostic tests, like imaging or blood tests, to figure out what's causing the pain. If you act quickly, you can avoid problems and make sure that any health issues are taken care of before they get worse. Things you need to know to age well. Health is very important for older people to have a stable and happy later life. 1. Regular checkups with a doctor. Checkups with your doctor on a regular basis are an important part of staying healthy overall and can help find diseases early. People can find potential health problems before they get worse by setting up and attending regular health exams. Checkups usually include a number of screenings and tests that look at different parts of your health, like your blood sugar, cholesterol, blood pressure, and how well your organs are working. Finding problems or risk factors early on lets you get treatment and help right away, which can stop diseases from getting worse and lessen their effects on your health. For example, regular checkups can find problems like high blood pressure, diabetes, or high cholesterol. If these conditions are not treated, they can get worse and lead to heart disease or stroke. If you deal with these problems early on, you can make the changes to your lifestyle that are needed, get the right medications, or, if necessary, get more tests. Regular checkups usually include talking about mental and emotional health as well as physical health. This makes sure that a person's health is looked at as a whole. Setting aside time for regular checkups is a proactive way to protect your health and improve your quality of life. 2. Keep up good habits for living. Keeping up with healthy habits is an important part of staying healthy and happy overall. A healthy diet, moderate exercise, and enough sleep are 3 important things to keep in mind. 1. A healthy diet. Eating a healthy, well-balanced diet is important for staying healthy. Eating lots of fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains gives your body the vitamins and minerals it needs to work properly and keeps you from getting chronic diseases. Heart disease, diabetes, and other health problems can be lowered by cutting back on processed foods that are high in sugar and fats that are bad for you. 2. Do some moderate exercise. Regular physical activity is very important for keeping your body healthy. Not only do activities like walking, swimming, or light aerobics makes the heart and lungs stronger, but they also make muscles stronger and more flexible. Exercise gives you more energy, helps you stay at a healthy weight, and can improve your mental health. When done regularly, even moderate exercise can have big health and longevity benefits. Third, getting enough sleep. Getting enough good sleep is very important for health. Getting enough rest helps the brain work better, fixes and rejuvenates the body, and keeps emotions stable. Setting a regular sleep schedule and making your space relaxing can help you get the restorative sleep you need for good health. Adding these habits to your daily routine will help your health in many ways. Simple things you can do every day, like going for a walk or doing light exercises, can make you healthier and improve your quality of life in general. People can stay healthy and happy as they age by making a balanced diet, regular exercise, and getting enough sleep a priority. Please leave the 5th comment below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me and that you think these lessons are helpful. 3. Learn how to give basic first aid. Some basic knowledge of how to give first aid can make a huge difference in an emergency. Learning these important skills will not only help you help someone right away, but it will also help keep their condition stable until professional medical help arrives. For instance, it can be very helpful to know how to do CPR, spot, and treat common injuries like cuts, burns, or broken bones, and deal with choking or allergic reactions. Knowing how to handle different kinds of emergencies well can greatly increase your chances of a good outcome and make sure you are ready to act quickly and with confidence when every second counts. 4. Health of the mind. Keeping a positive attitude is very important for the health and happiness of older people. Talking to family and friends on a regular basis helps to keep relationships strong, offer emotional support, and create a sense of belonging. Getting involved in social activities like community events, hobby groups, or volunteer work can also help your mental health in a big way. These interactions and activities not only keep the mind busy and active, but they also make people feel happy and like they have a purpose in life. Keeping in touch and getting involved can help fight loneliness and depression and make you feel better about life in general. These steps can help older people's mental health, which will lead to a happier and more balanced life. Thanks for seeing it. We hope this video has helped you understand the serious health risks of eating late at night and given you useful tips on how to live a healthier life. Thank you for spending a moment with us. If today's message brought you comfort or clarity, we'd love to have you subscribe and click the bell to stay close to our community. And here's a gentle challenge. Send this video to 5 others. Sharing light expands it. Some say the universe rewards those who pass on kindness with more time, more peace, and more purpose. You have the power to be someone's spark today.